And welcome back, everyone. I hope you all got your snacks and stretched your appropriate appendages. Now, as we are back, you all have successfully, pseudo-successfully brewed this potion.
It smells a little off, but it's gonna do the trick.
It's fine.
Here's the thing. It doesn't need to actually work. It just needs to seem like someone was hoping it would work, right?
So, and you have just done this. Lukos has taken her leave of you all to avoid being further implicated in this plan, as they have done, or she's done her part to kind of get this stuff in and help you all along. So, it is totally up to you. It's like mid-morning now. It's like brunch time. And you all are in the room. Valken, you all would know that the card game is going to start this evening. So it's up to you all if you want to do anything particular or just want to wait for the game to begin.
Need to find out where money is, or deeds price money put up is being stored. In case we had to go to Plan C and make the deeds disappear.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really gone anywhere in the resort yet.
Yeah, we should
We could always walk around.
explore.
I can kind of give you a lay of the land if you would like, as you hop into the elevator and go back down to the ground floor lobby area. There's sorts of like a tailor, like cobbler, like a sweets, stand, like a restaurant there, like a seaside restaurant. The entry area. There are rooms sort of further back that are being guarded. And but sort of the layout of the island is, if you have a little bit of a walkabout, there are various like sort of standalone residences in this area. There are some very nice parks, sort of with lots of greenery and sort of decoration, fountains, things of that sort. It's sort of about the island here. And then beautiful beaches.
Do we know where they're gonna be holding the card game?
You do not. And there also is a, almost forgot, there is a bathhouse as well here too.
Yes. What about like a really nice buffet?
It's like one of those things where, how like a lot of hotels sometimes will have like water out, or like with like water with fruit in it if you're like in a nice hotel, like cucumber water. They have this, but there's just food out, like just like finger foods, breads, treats, fruits.
Nice. I want to start. I think we should all divide up to cover more ground and just try to listen in on like conversations. Well, sorry, I don't know what happened to me. I think we should, split up and everybody just sort of listen around, see what other people are up to, see if you can overhear anything interesting.
Well, it's a good idea. See
Who wants to hit
who's
bathhouses?
who's here to play cards.
Oh, do we know if the person's male or female? That might give us like...
No one has any idea who is playing cards until the game starts. And it's by design. So if someone's playing cards, they're not going to say anything, because these people have hundreds of thousands worth of gold of stuff or deeds or things like that they don't want to sort of announce until they're in like a secured location. However, as you enter the lobby, you hear a familiar voice. Your voice is. As you walk in and you hear someone say,
Oh, no.
stand aside. Don't you know who you're in the way of? Everyone stand aside.
No.
Interim Lord of Tustin has arrived.
No.
And you see Brannis
No.
making way for Kelvin Thornsby as he walks in to the lobby.
I don't care.
God.
I don't care what's happening, but this is the guy we're gonna frame for cheating. I no longer care about the mission. This is the person we're slipping the potion on.
Make way, everyone. Lord Thornsby, please.
Shit, he knows that we're not who we're saying.
and he looks at you all. What a surprise. Not sure if it's pleasant or not yet.
I just ignore him, just full on.
Yeah, same.
Like, don't even hear him talking, and I just like, so Bryn, do you have any funny ideas or things you want to do at the resort?
Oh yeah, I really want to go swimming later under the moonlight. I think that will be really nice. Try out our brand new swimsuits, premium
Yeah.
quality.
I will assess
Very
them.
cute.
Still just not even listening.
What does Valken do?
I'll say, pleasure as always. Artis,
In
fancy meeting you here. I didn't
Yes.
think you, I guess it's not you with the money, is it?
I have plenty of my own. Vulcan, is it right? Ronald, how are you, good sir? And looks up at you, Ron.
Ronald.
Ron is doing that pose from Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey was like wearing that orange ruffled tuxedo and he's like fanning the hat on his ass. That's what Ron's doing. Oh, greetings.
And what brings you all here to a place like this?
Venturing business has been very well.
Oh, retirement it is. Good for you.
Sure.
I look him up and down, and I just continue talking to Bryn about swimming and whatever.
Well, if you must know, I'm here, of course, as Lord Thornsby's personal bodyguard for his
Yeah,
excursion
we know
here.
what your job is. You don't really have to tell us again.
It's a
Oh, look
shame
who's
that you're
joined the
working. See, we're
conversation.
here for pleasure.
Well, of course, there will be downtime when Lord Thornsby is otherwise predisposed.
You have
I
to
mean, like, we're the
join us
wealthy
for a
one.
swim later, Brennis. Nighttime swim.
Not much of a swimmer, honestly, but dinner would be
Figured.
perfect.
I was gonna
How
try
do you
and see if I could
smoke,
convince him to go skinny dipping and get in trouble. And steal his clothes. We could, actually, we could do dinner. You know, we got off on wrong foot, Brennis. We should grab dinner later. Have a nice evening. What do you say?
I don't know, Vin, will you be there as well?
Ben will definitely be there.
Then I guess you all can come too.
How gracious.
Well, seeing as we're inviting you, of course we'll be there.
I literally said dinner first, but, you know, if you must insist.
We are starting afresh. We will have a very pleasant time. You and Vin can sit across from each other and discuss whatever it is you wish. You'll have a very nice time. See you later, Brannis.
All right,
Gross.
it cannot be this evening, though.
Why not? You going somewhere?
I will be busy.
Doing?
Things that the personal bodyguard of a lord has to do? What is it? Why do you care?
Because it's a resort. People here to relax.
I'll let you in on a little secret.
Mm,
We're all ears.
Ronald, I know that you can't resist me.
sure.
I heard, and he kind of leans into you. I heard that there's going to be an attempt at a grand theft on this weekend.
What?
So I am here to personally guard the Lord's belongings while he has business.
Well, we all hear this, or did he just whisper to Ron?
He's whispering to you all like a stage whisper for the group.
Wait.
Well, we're
So there
actually
is,
here on a
master burglar.
secret. Yeah.
What was that?
Vacation.
There's a master thief.
The Master Thief. Are
Wait,
you familiar with
thief?
Curio?
Curio?
Have we heard
Curio.
of Korea?
That in chat to
Maybe
make sure
you
I'm-
all might have.
Okay.
It's sort of like the most famous like master thief that has no one has any idea who they are.
Like a Banksy.
I was gonna say that,
Can
yeah,
I,
like a Banksy, but a thief instead of paint.
Could I run an inside check on him to see if he's just
Yeah.
spouting nonsense?
Yeah, go for it.
Good call.
That's 16.
Brannis, for once, does not look full of shit.
Very nice. I will let you in on a little secret in return for your secret. We are here on secret security detail.
Oh, interesting.
So we
I
are
knew
just
you weren't
getting
retired.
paid. Well, it is sort of a 2-in-1 situation. We are on vacation, but we are also here to just keep an eye on things, for our client. So, while we are keeping an eye, and you're keeping an eye, we do each other a favor, and if anybody sees anything suspicious, let the others know so we can help each other. You know what I mean?
I mean, that sounds fair.
You can, if you catch Master Thief, you can even take credit. We don't care. We just want to make sure our clients' things do not get harmed. And we would, of course, not want anything to happen to your clients' things. So we would help. What sort of things should we be keeping an eye out for? They brought their grand fortune.
Well, of course, Mr. Thornsby brought a very large collection of rare and precious gemstones and jewelry.
Okay, sweet. Gemstones.
So, keep this on the down low. I don't want people to
course,
know
of
that
course,
we
of
know.
course.
Because if they know
We're in
that
the
we know,
same-
then they may not do it. But what's important is we catch Curio. It would be infamous across the entire empire
Agreed.
as the ones who caught Curio. I
Well,
have
no, we don't-
heard that they've even stolen from the queen herself.
Wow.
Oh.
Yes?
No
Okay, so
way.
real quick, Ron and I, as you know, are not from the kingdom proper.
It's the
We've only
empire
heard
now.
the
Get
name.
with the program.
I'm sorry, it happened so fast. We are not from Empire proper, so we've only heard the name. Do you have a description of this Master Thief? Does anyone know any details? What should we
Just
be
the
looking
name
for?
Curio.
Just a name.
Oh, do they leave behind like a namesake?
Ooh.
Like,
Ooh.
Curio
The
strikes again.
calling card.
Yeah. Calling card.
Yes. Usually a simple wooden dragon chess piece.
Oh, wooden though, not doesn't Valkan have a dragon chess piece? Not anymore.
He had
Not
one, but he
anymore.
sold it.
That would have been amazing. Okay. We will keep an eye out.
Did I sell it or did I?
Yes, I think did you give it to the Jarl?
I gifted it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been so funny to fuck with Brainas.
Well, do you know if I hear anything? I'm not sure when they would strike, but I have to be vigilant.
Most likely this evening.
What room are you in? We are in room 1008,
10:08.
top floor. I don't know. I just made
The
up a number. It can be
suite.
any number.
We are in the other suite, of course.
I'm just trying to trick him to giving us all their information. So
Yeah, we're on the ninth
There's
floor
the-
suite.
what's that? They're in which suite?
Oh, the ninth floor.
suite. Very prestigious, actually.
Oh.
Mhm.
The
Oh, this
Lord's
is good. We are
suite.
right above you, so if any attacks happen, we will be able to hear and come running down to help.
No. There's no one above the ninth level.
We're on the 10th
Oh.
level.
10th level, Brightness is above 9th level.
Are you
Did you not
sure?
learn how to count?
Yeah, the elevator will only let you go up that high if you're like staying on that floor, and then it
Have the
opens right
special
into the
key?
suite. It's like premium.
Told them I wanted the best suite, and they said they assured me that the ninth floor was the best suite.
Oh, you should talk
Oh,
to
no.
them because they screwed you
do
over.
not tell Lord Thornsby this, or
Oh,
I
we will
will.
not say anything, but if you hear some noises later, it is us upstairs slicing fruit.
Yeah, they have a
we
fruit
invented
bar.
game where you throw fruit in. Yeah, we have a fruit bar in our room.
Do you
We're
not have a
testing
fruit bar?
out the-
Figures.
Fruit bar? Who doesn't have a fruit bar here?
No, figures.
testing out the foods in case of poison.
Yes.
Lan, you think that Curio will strike?
Did you get chocolates on your pillows? A single chocolate?
Tons of chocolates.
So we
Lord
got two
Thornsby loves
chocolates on
chocolates, so
pillows.
we got extra.
Oh, yeah, we got extra. We got extra too.
What
Sounds like
if
we're all-
Curio blows out all candles and it's all dark and then strikes when no one can see?
Interesting. Darkness would be advantageous. Any other theories?
To my understanding, the type of wealth that's here isn't necessarily physical, aside from the gems that your client brought. I feel like most
Yeah.
of these types are probably real estate or investment or
Oh,
so
like a
what could
vault?
they possibly be stealing?
Well, if you know the right person, I've heard that you can transfer real estate. It's expensive,
But
but
it also could mean that
But how
your
does
boss is
Curio-
target number one.
How does Curio steal anything that's not physical?
like a deed, you mean?
Those are
Oh.
physical.
Yeah, maybe.
Possibly. That's pretty easy to track, though.
But I will say that we have physical goods here, so
Yeah, you should be very careful. You're target
Oh,
number one,
oh.
Pay extra
probably.
attention.
Probably wouldn't
We
want
should
to
find
tell
out.
people that.
Where vault is? They probably keep all the expensive stuff.
Yeah, do they have safe in hotel they're keeping your gems in?
oh no, we're responsible for our own security.
Or they're
for
like
each
in your
items.
room? Did they give you a room safe at least? You
Yes.
should ask them. Okay, I was just making sure.
It's a secure area.
So we just know that now we know that all the. Okay, do you guys want to do a different heist? Do you guys want to steal their gems? Just out of character. Okay, sorry. Back to game.
No.
So I'll let you know if I hear anything. You let me know, and well, perhaps we can become even more famous than we already are.
Oh,
Yeah.
Imagine catching the thief who stole
You would
the
all
gem
have it
from the
made.
queen herself.
They would probably give you a title, Brannis.
We could
Do you have a
form
title?
a new
Could I have a better
supergroup.
title?
You'd have a better title. You could have 2 titles.
Well,
That way,
sort
when
of
they announce you,
override-
it's like
Okay.
no,
so we-
they do both. Comma.
Okay. So we work together.
And you hear from on the counter, Branners. He's like, and he just walks off and tends to Lord Thornsby.
Dalkin, have you ever stolen gems from an asshole before?
Oh.
I mean, not the literal. I just mean like from a jerk, like Brennan's.
Oh yeah. Well, who hides?
Does anyone have?
Like asshole? Very painful.
Not a
It's
thief.
not. I did not mean to say.
And
that.
then Valken had to stick hands inside.
No, no.
Oh, okay, Ron, stop. It's terrible.
Oh my god. I
You
mean,
set him up for it.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
I
Sorry,
almost
Max.
went. I almost.
Ron just like imagines and sniffing his hands. It's just like, oh.
I mean, no one would want to steal them, so it actually is maybe a good idea. I just mean we could steal the gems, blame it on Curio. Then, when we find out who the person is we want to get rid of, we could put the gems in their pocket. If potion things falls through. Just saying. Unless, what if it is Lord Ormsby that wants to buy the thing? What if they're the target?
Very well,
I
could
think
be.
we have probably
That
enough
would
on
make
our
me so
plate
happy.
He wants
already
to,
without trying to go after somebody else's gems.
raise his
I think so.
status.
Just to be clear.
You
I
could
think
be agent.
I think we'll be pretty well occupied if we understand
Yeah.
these things correctly.
But if there's this thief, maybe they can do the job for us and steal all the deeds and gems, and we have nothing to worry about.
Have any of you ever heard of this person before?
Curio?
Only legends.
Have we heard
Have you really?
before?
Falcon, you have heard of Curio.
I probably
Well,
haven't.
that's why I'm asking.
But you're asking us
Then.
specifically.
Yeah.
Has Vin
Probably
heard of
once,
Curio?
twice in passing, but Ron doesn't really know who this person is.
Bryn reads a lot, so maybe. It's not really one
Yeah,
of
I'll be
our
honest. I never
adventures.
thought they were actually a real thing. Just kind of like a myth. You know how myths get started. Somebody does
yeah.
something brash and then legend. Whatever. But
But I mean, myths are true. They're usually very important. You should pay attention to them. This is what my Baba say.
I thought you didn't believe in that sort of thing.
I don't believe in Ron's god. I believe in myths.
I mean, Bryn believes.
But, I mean, they're based on
Either way.
something, is what I'd
Either
say.
Brandon
Usually.
seemed convinced. I don't think he was pulling our legs. So if this person is here, something
Then
else
just
we have to
drive
keep
in
an eye on.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if I was this Curio, I would definitely be targeting Brainess because A, he's not very good security. He's actually very dumb. And B, those jewels are physical, easy to carry off, shove into a bag of holding, and you peace out.
think
C,
we-
huh?
I think we should have asked Brandon why he thinks this person's here. It's one thing we didn't ask.
Oh, like
Not
why
sure
he's
why.
like, how does he know that Curio is supposed to be here? Yeah,
Yeah.
good call.
Why would
We
he
ask
believe
over
that?
dinner. Oh shit, we're not doing dinner tonight.
Anyway,
Maybe we can do breakfast. Oh, brunch.
You could convince him. You could try if you want to do dinner immediately.
Well, he really, really, really likes Vin. Vin kidding.
Vin.
I know.
Ugh.
Ron knows.
I really don't want to
Face.
put. I really wouldn't
really
want to put Bren through or Vin through that. I don't think.
I
You don't want to
mean,
do that either, do you?
I just like torturing him mentally.
Man, this sounds like a good way to
Jesus.
do that.
For whatever reason, he's
You
weirdly
hate him.
attracted to
This is
it.
on you. It's not our fault we hate him. We just hate him.
It's not
Oh, that's a good
our
point. If
fault
she
that
goes
he
to dinner-
likes being hated by me.
If
Like, I
she
don't
goes
get
to
it.
dinner with him, are people gonna think that your girlfriend is like stepping out on you, Velkian?
I don't even
I
think
could be
anybody
a
knows who
different
we are at this
girlfriend.
point.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
We haven't
Oh, you
really
could, yeah, you could look
introduced
different.
ourselves to anybody.
Fucking, I'll be a different girl for you. And I wink.
Thank
What?
you.
Don't worry about it, Ron. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Complicated, Rob.
Okay.
We should continue looking.
Yeah, I think we should split up. Like one person go to the bathhouse, one person go to the buffet, one person go to like the, like we just kind of, and we just like perceive the happenings. People watch, do a little people watching. If people want to team up, that's fine too, but we could also all split up.
Sure. So who wants to go where and with whom?
I want to look for like maybe a lounge, like think like a country club lounge area.
Yeah.
See if,
I want to
see
go
if,
to like a buffet,
Okay.
the food court area.
I'll go to the bathhouse.
I want to go like, is there like an outdoor jacuzzi area with like a little fire pit?
Ooh,
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah. So we'll start with you, Bryn. You going outside in the nice little jacuzzi.
I won't get
Area.
in, but I'm just gonna be near there, like sitting by the fire. Yeah.
What is it that you're trying to find out, or what information are you
Just,
seeking?
we're looking for people to listen in on their conversations. Like it's really easy to just chill in places like this and listen to people be rich and drunk and talk. Like we've all been there. Like people are just gonna be having their conversations. I'm just trying to see if anybody would give any hints about like who's playing the game later, which rich people are in town. If anybody's talking about Curio, that would be interesting. Those kind of things.
Yeah, no mention of Curio specifically. As far as who's playing, you've kind of gathered that nobody knows on purpose, right?
No, but
It's
I mean,
gonna
like,
be-
if we know Valkan's playing, so it's kind of like if somebody's being real coy, like, oh, well, we can't tomorrow night, right? Obviously, wink, wink, like that kind of thing. So, like, I can do a like an insight check. Would that
So
help?
if you're out there hanging by this sort of jacuzzi style area, out there you see a youngish looking dwarf with like smooth, like pale skin, like long, like wavy blonde hair that's pulled back and like a long braided, like blonde beard. And is just kind of like sunk in like all the way up to their nose in like this jacuzzi and are just like soaking in this tub. And you see occasionally people come by and like hand him like drinks and food and stuff like that. And he's just kind of keeping to himself.
But he might be one of the wealthy ones. So,
He's definitely wealthy, yeah. Everyone
Okay.
here who doesn't work here is wealthy, but the degree of such is what's different, whether they're wealthy and powerful or just wealthy or that kind of thing.
but I get the vibe that this is a wealthy and powerful type.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna kind of try to discreetly like keep an eye on him for a while, then see if I can figure out which servants are working for him or if anybody says his name, kind of that thing.
Yep. And as someone brings a large sort of hefty like mug of some sort of ale or something, you hear them say, Mr. Evermead, of course. And he just kind of grabs it and just like chugs it down. And this sort of piques your interest because you know that Evermead is familiar to you, because you know that there is someone in charge of the Ramcrown Federation, who's known as the head of guilds with the name Evermead, but you thought it was a lady.
Oh. So they're related to that person, maybe.
Actually,
Okay.
Ron, where were you going?
To the bathhouse.
Yeah, so you go to this very exquisite bathhouse. And as you sort of make your way in, there's people like having casual like conversations and things of the sort. There are, as you walk in, there's two sort of private bath area rooms. And then as you walk towards the center, there's like one like large sort of bathhouse jacuzzi area with like a fountain, and there's like statues pouring water from the ceiling into the bath. Like, it's insane. It's all heated and nice, and there's like a seating area behind. The wall is like covered with like vines and like tropical plants and such. Very nice.
Mainly what Ron's looking for is maybe like notable names, possible like players who have big fortunes.
Sure. Make a insight check for me.
Got it. Ron's good at that thing. 16.
16. You can see that there's sort of a very sort of heavily built humanoid. As you get closer, at first you think half orc, but as you get closer, they are an orc. No half orc about it. And they're in sort of the main bath area with people waiting on him hand and foot, bringing him things, food, whatever he wants. And you hear the name uttered, Mr. Zarlug, when they're bringing him items.
Huh. Have I heard of this Zarlug?
Make a history check for me.
That one not so good. 4.
Nope. Never heard of them. They look important though. They're at least very rich.
Maybe they're not saying anything.
He's just enjoying like small talk. Nothing really of note. Is there anything that you would specifically want to know from them?
Yeah. Ron will start talking. Oh, what brings you here?
Oh, you know, this and that, these sort of things. Vacation.
Oh, same.
And he looks at you. You're a tall one. Join me.
Ron thanks you.
Get this man a drink immediately. And like three people rush off to find something for you. Well, why are you here?
Also, vacation. Did you know they frown upon swimming naked in the ocean?
Could have fooled me. For me, it's only a matter of how much I pay them to shut up.
Good point.
You have enough coin, you pay them, they don't care what you do here. Wash. And he takes like some of his drink and just pours it on the ground beside him, and then grabs like a cupcake and just smashes it in the tile. And he looks at someone, and like an attendant's like, "I'm so sorry, Mr. Zarlug, I'll get this cleaned up for you," and just cleans up after him.
They call me Bron.
Ron. Little on the nose, is it not?
Such is the way of Furbolgs.
I can say you're the first furbolg I have ever met.
Oh, we are are very far away from such places like this, even in the south. Most of our people are in the north.
But the trip is worth it, see. I have traveled very far as well, but nothing beats this place. He just sort of like leans back in like this like jacuzzi bathhouse pool.
Where do you hail from, if Braun does not ask?
He sort of looks at you like you don't know, that kind of thing. You do not, not know where Zalug is from. And the people behind him start like nervously laughing.
Apologies, you know, Braun is far from in the north.
Gordek from Gordek, and like just pops you like on the chest with his hand.
Gordek. Oh shit.
Where's the map? I don't know where that is.
That's way up north, actually.
Well, for you all, I will illustrate here where Gordek is.
Didn't we need to go there for some reason? What am I forgetting?
For those of you who are keeping track, Gordek is where allegedly the people that got a hold of Valken's sword bought it from people from Gordek.
Oh, that's right.
Gordek.
Oh,
Gordek.
of course Braun knows where Gordek is. Never been.
You would be welcome there, I would assume.
Go there.
It's for well, it is very cold there. Only those of us who are suited for that sort of thing ended up settling there many years ago.
Oh, yes, Braun does prefer the cold over heat, but this place not too bad.
It is a marvel of magic and ingenuity all sandwiched together into a wonderful resort sandwich.
Oh, you can very much rival the people from Salon.
From where?
Salon, you know, magic place.
Nothing out there, but just... well, nothing. Have you been there?
No, never. Only
You're-
heard stories.
You're a strange man. Well, stories of people dying trying to cross mountains, I'm sure.
Yeah, those very same stories.
You go south to try to cross over those mountains into a crag pass, you'll get eaten or burned alive or melted, whatever the hell things do out there. Dangerous creatures.
Shit. I guess we're not going that way.
Well, Gordek is probably very close to the Crag Pass. You've ever seen people
Close
come
to
out?
the crag pass.
Not close, but you know.
Oh, you are funny, man. You are very funny, man. Gordek, not close to Crag Pass. Even if Gordek was close to Crag Pass, you don't go over Crag Pass because dragon eats you.
Dragon? Oh,
Spine Spider's home to awful red dragon, of course.
red
What do you
dragon.
say? Spine Spire?
That's what he's calling the mountain range by Crag Pass.
Spine Spire?
Spine Spires.
Thank you.
You know, Braun has heard a rumor that Curio will make an appearance.
No way Kyoryu makes appearance here, they get killed if they try anything.
But Braun has heard this is a legendary thief.
Who cares? Kyoryu would never steal from me, Kyuryo's not stupid.
True.
I would kill Kyoryu. Like, show him how fast I kill Kyoryu! And someone pulls a knife and just like throws it, and it lands like right beside you.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Yes, very impressive.
It is necessary precaution. I mean, when you have this kind of money, you can't be too careful. And everyone starts like laughing with him, and he just like stares at them, and they all stop.
This guy's the best. You said he's orc or half orc?
He's orc.
Orc, okay.
Braun likes you. Braun would very much like to visit Gordek one day.
Oh, of course. Bring things to trade. Bring lots of money, and then you can visit Gordek, of course.
Of course, yes.
Well, interesting. You like expensive things, Bron?
Braun does enjoy the luxuries of life.
You're a fan of fine arts, sculpture.
Oh, yes, sculptures. My most favorite.
He pats you on the back. Zarlug have everything you need. You like art, I have art. You like sculpture, I have sculpture. You
Is
like
it
fine
Turkish
items,
art
and he sort
dealer?
of he pulls like on a ring, and has like, it's sort of weird where it has like the ring, but it's just like a completely like circular spherical object in it. You like expensive things, I have expensive things, and it's a ring with a very like black like sphere on it.
Oh, but you know what Braun likes? And Braun looks around. Magic items.
Well, it's magic items. You know how much of these I have? You know what this is, Bron?
Braun's gonna look.
Sure. You can make an just make a straight intelligence roll.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, 15.
15. It looks like what you would think a pearl would look like, but it's not pearl colored.
Whoa, black pearl.
Wow, this is very impressive.
It is black pearl. Only get them in one place.
Gordek.
Water below Gordek. Who owns water below Gordek? Zarlug does.
I love him.
Yes, you're clearly very rich and powerful.
You're a smart man, Bron.
Braun thanks you.
Of course. Where's Bron Strike? And you see someone walk in with like, one's like a wine, one is like a mug of like some sort of ale, one is like a pewter cup with like some sort of spirits in it.
They brought him all the drinks.
Vin, where were you going?
Like the buffet or like food area.
Sure. So as you're going along in this sort of buffet food area, you see a large sort of entourage of people kind of coming in. And you see a sort of tall, slender tiefling woman with bronze-colored skin. And the only way that you would know that they were tiefling is that they have a tail and they have horns. Otherwise, appear to be, you know, a skin color you'd expect to be associated with human. And she's got sort of long, like black corkscrew coiled hair, sort of all lays out. And just sort of pointing, she goes, this and this and this. And people are picking things from the buffet for her. And then handing her a plate, and she'll take a bite of it. No. This. And takes another bite. And just like basically like telling people to get items for her from the buffet for her to try to see if she likes it or not.
I do want to state that I look different. I don't look like Ben.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to look like, I don't know. Am I allowed to look like a tiefling?
Sure. Like, why not?
Sure. Okay. I look like a tiefling. Are tieflings any color? I don't know much about them.
They can be normal gamut of skin color from like human, or they can be like pink to reds to blues to purples, anything in between there.
Okay. Like a bluish color, and I'm a male.
Okay.
And I'm also stuffing my face at the buffet.
Yep. You've got like the plate, you're like just eating stuff. And the
Like-
lion kind of comes up to you, and she sort of looks and sees like, I guess, what are you enjoying at this buffet? What are you like scarfing down?
Chocolate covered strawberries.
Mm-hmm. And she looks. She goes, what is they eating? Excuse me, sir. What are you eating? I need them. I would like them. What are you eating? Are they good?
Oh yeah, they're really good. Chocolate covered strawberries.
She points. I want one now. Get me one now. And someone gets on a plate and puts one. And she goes, I want more than one. They're obviously delicious. And they give her like 3 or 4, and she tries one. It is very good. And she just like puts it back on the plate, like takes like a tiny bite and just puts it back.
No. You must have more. And then I like tried to feed her.
She like just taking it back, but is just like, okay, well, and then lets you feed her a strawberry.
It's delicious, isn't it?
It is the sort of sweetness of the chocolates, but the juiciness of the fruit. It's
Yes.
very, very nice.
And like it's almost like a little bit of a crunch from the chocolate. It's
Oh,
top
yes.
tier. You must have another. And then I like pick it off the food line and just like give it to her again.
Mm-hmm. And she takes it like, this is marvelous. Are you a connoisseur of desserts, of food?
Food. Yeah, you can say that. I run a very, very, very popular zine.
Oh, what?
I make thousands and thousands a day in gold from it.
what zine is this?
Oh, you probably never heard of it.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck the zine's called. I still haven't decided.
Mhm.
You should just
Well.
rename it every episode, and that's why it doesn't get popular, because nobody ever knows what the fucking name is.
Well, you must, of course, share this zine with me. I'd be very interested to read it. Is it all about food?
Food, gossip around the land.
Gossip?
Yes. Are you one for gossip?
Who isn't?
Ooh, okay. You dish me some gossip and I'll dish you some gossip.
Very well. Shall we start now?
Yes. And I like motion her to like sit at some random table.
She goes, no. And she points and she goes, a dozen of these, a dozen of those, a dozen of those to my room. We will be there shortly.
Make it 2 dozen of the strawberries.
And they're just like grabbing desserts on plates and taking them upstairs.
Amazing.
We can give them a head start.
I like your style.
I am very stylish.
Yeah. I suppose. So, the gossip.
How did you... Let's play questions. How did you make your first 100,000 gold?
This isn't the gossip that you were gonna tell me.
I mean, it's a little quid pro quo. You tell me. I tell you.
I was quid pro quoing you, not you quid pro quoing me at the start.
You're so rude.
I mean, I'm just forward. If forward and saying what you want is rude, then call me rude. I see no reason being around the bush. Time is money. Why be nice when I can just say what I want to say immediately and then it gets done?
No one's ever rude to me. This is interesting. What do you want to know? Ask me anything.
You said you have some juicy gossip. Give me some of the latest tea that you've heard.
All right. So, the most recent piece of real estate that I came across was from a family of farmers outside of Pav that were squabbling over property lines, and I may have fed the fire a bit and played both sides. And,
Oh, you doll.
Oh, yes, and then of course I ran and saved the day and bought pennies or coppers on the gold.
You didn't.
I did.
Ooh. I like it.
Now you.
Gossip about me or just gossip in general?
Anything.
Well, I know some really, really juicy gossip, but it's going to cost 2 secrets from you.
Oh, please.
And I
What
just
else do you
take
want
a
to
bite
know?
of a chocolate strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good secret.
You have the curio secret gossip.
I know. That was the secret that I was going to exchange. But
Oh,
that's
you're saying you're
not-
trying to think of what they could tell you.
Yeah. What I want them to tell me.
Oh, can you figure out what find a way to figure out what fortune she brought with her, kind of thing?
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to phrase that though. She's in the real estate. Is that right?
So, I've been talking to a lot of people recently while on this resort, and everyone seems to have come with a bunch of stuff or papers. It's kind of interesting. What did you come with?
Why would they tell you these things?
Why not?
You here for the game too?
Oh, so you're here for the game.
Maybe.
It is a pretty big pot. What are you hoping to win with it?
So you want to know what I will win? Hopefully everything that they have, of course.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Obviously. That is why I swindled them out of that land outside of Pav. It's what I brought here.
Oh. Basically bringing land that you bought for cheap, but you're gonna sell it for more and make a
This is
profit.
worth much more than what I paid for it. I mean, the city of Pav may as well be mine if you can call it a city.
That.
Well, it's a small town, but they have lots of farmland. And farmland can be lucrative.
That is true. With this,
Now, your secret. No more questions. Your secret.
well, let's have one more go. If I tell you my secret, will you tell me what you're interested in getting with all of the money that could be won at this tournament?
Why are you curious about that?
I'll tell you what I'm gonna get.
What you playing?
I mean, I have people who play for me. I don't need to play.
Smart.
Yeah. And I stab another strawberry in my mouth.
What did you what's the gossip?
Well, I heard, and I kind of lean in, even though I know that we're just in her room. I heard that there's a master thief around.
He looks like wide-eyed. What do you mean?
You haven't heard?
No.
You know Curio?
Glorio is here?
Apparently.
She stands up immediately and yells, Valdez! Valdez! And someone comes in, yes, Mum. Where are the deeds? Do we have the deeds? Where are they? And he's like, I'm so sorry, sir. You have to go. I have some things to take care of.
Oh,
It's
no,
been
no,
a
no.
pleasure talking to you. I will see
I
you at
have
the
more.
game later. Falcon, you were in the lounge. And you were
awesome.
sipping or having a drink. What are you doing?
Is that me?
Yeah, Falcon. Back around to you.
Yeah, so I was gonna see if they had like a gentleman's lounge or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Easy. Full bar, tables, seats, lounge area.
Yeah. gonna just walk in and head to the bar. And say he orders like an old fashioned, and then looks for I don't know if there's anybody hanging out at any of the tables that maybe doesn't look like they're all from the same posse, but maybe just people have a general conversation.
Yeah. So the bartender, notably, is a dragonborn, sort of middle-aged dragonborn male, with sort of dark green scales and like pale yellow eyes, and he serves you up your old-fashioned.
Appreciate it, my man.
Of course.
So, what sorts of folks we got hanging around here?
Well, I mean, I'm sure that you know the sort. He kind of looks at you up and down.
Yep.
Probably the kind of folk that you're familiar with.
More or less. Looking to, I don't know, do the usual networking sort of deal. Do I see, because we've been to some places where we've definitely been around like nobles and elites before. Does anybody in this room catch my eye? Maybe I've seen their face at one of the ball we went to, or maybe in the King's Court, or...
As you're sort of looking around, and the bartender's like, "You're not like the other ones, are you?"
What, as in, more personable than the others?
Well, they don't actually talk to me at all.
Yeah.
So he sees you watching, you looking for someone.
It's been quite a while since I've been surrounded by fellows of this type. I'm just trying to see if maybe there's a face in the crowd that I know.
And he sort of like leans over and like points to a couple. He goes, "That one there, I heard that she had some wine spilt all over her fancy dress at some fancy ball a few months back. Barely recovered her social status."
Sounds
You
familiar.
recognize-
Do we know who that is?
It's one of the people at the ball.
Okay.
He points to
yeah.
another person who's like a short and stout halfling, older gentleman. He goes, "That one used to work for the king before he died, and he got fired by the new king. Sort of cleaned house. You know, he comes here every weekend and sobs into his glass of things that used to be. Of course, if he's wiping his tears with gold, it shouldn't matter so much to him."
Unfortunately, those things could change overnight.
He leans forward and he points. He goes, "That one. Never seen her before in my life. Much like you." He points over to sort of like a early 30s human woman, like long, straight, sort of blonde hair, sort of tall, slender, and just wearing like some fancy walking around clothes like everyone else is right now. Just by herself, no entourage or anything. Came in, ordered a drink, and just sat there and drank it. Usually rich folk come in and have an entourage, people to keep them entertained, people they can scold for their own entertainment, that sort of thing.
Oh, yes.
That
I'm quite familiar.
you don't see every day, and I've seen it twice. One with you, one with her. So what's the deal?
Well, seems to be a very special evening planned for quite a few folks, so I'd imagine different types from all over have been sort of attracted to this place. I know I was. Yeah, maybe I'll go have a chat, see if she really is like me or not.
Fair enough.
Appreciate the information, and I'm going to.
I heard a drink.
Oh,
Well,
sorry, gotta go. And you see another tabaxi with fancy clothing, with like sort of ruddy colored fur with like some stripes and a couple spots walk up and say, I will have your finest wine, good sir. And just sort of stands there like, you know, like they're hot shit. And he's like, all right, and pours a drink and goes, thank you, and walks away. So you're walking over to the woman?
Yeah, before I do that, I wanted to slip, I don't know. How much money do I got? Quite a bit. I'm gonna just slide the barkeep like 10 gold. Be like, you know what? Appreciate the conversation and the information. It's not much, but yeah,
Better than nothing.
sure thing.
Enjoy your time here.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna head over to the blonde-haired woman. Can I spot? You said she ordered a drink.
Yeah.
Is it full? Has she almost finished it?
It's about a fourth of the way full. It's like some sort of mixed drink, like sort of spirit, clear liquid. And as you sort of walk close, she looks over her shoulder and sort of like turns around and sees you coming. She's got sort of like angular features.
I just approach with a slight smile, and I will sit not next to her or anything, but I'll sort of at the same table, kind of across the way, and just say, the drinks here must be quite delicious. Looks like you're about ready for another, perhaps.
She holds up a finger and says, I will let you buy me a drink if you are not about to bore me with how much money you make. Deal?
Deal. Not normally how I open up my conversation.
Well, if you're interesting, then you shouldn't have a problem then.
I like her already.
Oh, all right. And what drink am I buying you?
And we have a new person to ship Velcan with.
Whatever you'd like. Another, and she just points, and then the Dragonborn sort of nods and goes to make her drink. Involving several spirits off the shelf and shaking it in like a pewter sort of contraption and pouring it out.
Well, I gotta say, these sorts of things usually bore me quite a bit.
And yet,
All this,
here you are.
Here I am. Well, you know, certain events, certain happenings kind of attracted me here for the evening.
And what event is that?
Just talk here and there about a game, perhaps.
Well, we're all playing games here, aren't we?
Most people, sure.
What's your name?
My name?
Yes.
Brad. Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. And she holds out her hand. Jade Boulder Down.
Jade Boulder Down. And then, she doesn't seem like the type that is for like the classic, like wanting me to kiss her hand. So I would just lightly grasp her hand and acknowledge her. Like, well.
Very good, Mr. Pitt. Flattery seemed beneath you anyway.
Listen, like I said, these sort of events where everybody puts on airs is not really my typical thing. Usually avoid most of this and tend to do things on my own. I sense maybe we're similar in that sort of aspect.
Indeed. Just here to enjoy myself a bit, and certain events have called me here. This and that.
I'm
You
not
know how
gonna
it
lie, this
goes.
is my first time here.
I can
So,
tell. You look like a
Yeah.
fish out of water.
very much so. I will not lie about that. However, there are some faces here that I think I've seen before. But again, I don't make a habit of mingling. There's sort of fakeness that just rubs me the wrong way.
You are a peculiar one, Mr. Pitt.
So, here on business. Also here on pleasure, I'd assume.
Kind of hard not to be at a place like this.
Be surprised.
Do you have disdain for the finer things in life, Mr. Pitt?
Not a disdain, but when you have money and you have access to most things, a lot of things lose their luster. I tend to find it's not nearly as exciting as when you don't have money.
Understand. Well, perhaps I'll see you around in this week or these days here at the Sapphire, but I do have business to attend to. And she sort of looks at like a mechanical timepiece inside of like the large entry area. I do need to get going, but perhaps we could talk later.
Very well. I'll
Or at the table. I'm assuming you're playing. Otherwise, why would you be here?
Well, I guess we'll see.
Enjoy that drink. And she gets up and starts walking. And you see someone out into the lobby kind of, yes, for those here for the special event, we shall be starting in 10 minutes. 10 minutes for the special event. And in each of the areas that you all are in, there's a similar person that calls out. Bryn, this dwarven gentleman, gets out of the jacuzzi. Braun, Zarlug gets out of the spa. And Vin, as you were being unceremoniously shoved out of the room of the tiefling woman, you see her walking out shortly. And they are all sort of in Valken. By the time you see them in these people like almost in a single file, like going towards the lobby, meeting up with this person, they're all wearing their super fine like gown wear.
Oh, we got changed.
I wanted to quickly ask before she left. Was I able to pick up? Did she seem like she was truly of a wealthy background, or did she seem like somebody like myself that was kind of looking the part? Can I, with my perception, see if maybe
You can give me an insight roll.
yeah, that works? Again, people by themselves tend to stand out. So. Insight? 22.
22. So you pick up that she is no stranger to navigating these sort of circles as far as conversation and like keeping the decorum of some place like this expensive. But it's hard to tell whether someone has money or not just from talking to them. But she knows what she's doing in these circles, so you can glean from that information. But the game is about to start. Are the rest of you, after hearing this, making your way to sort of see what's going on? Are you going to be elsewhere trying to figure things out, or
Are we
what's the
allowed to
play?
be watching the game?
Yeah, you just can't be at the
Okay.
table.
Can we like come and go as we please?
Yeah,
I think we want to go in and see who the players are then, right?
Okay. sure.
So we're gonna get our fancy clothes on and then
And I'm gonna be Vin, not
Vin?
whoever I was. She never asked for my name, so it doesn't matter.
She never gave
Not
hers
Vin,
either.
you're Vin. What was your name? Vanessa? Vin.
Well, yeah. So now I'm Vanessa, but yeah.
Brad
So-
Pitt's girlfriend, Vanessa.
Yeah.
Okay. Falcon, are you changing into your fancy ballroom outfits?
I'll change into the nicer outfit, sure.
Who's Brad Pitt married to or dating anybody?
I was gonna say you should have been Vingela Jolie.
He got divorced.
That's true. I don't know if he's
Is
with
he
anyone.
I
dating
don't-
the other one?
The other
The
who?
other
The
one.
other
the
one?
other
Girl
Angelina
from
Jolie.
the Friends?
I don't know. Is he back
No,
with
I
her?
don't think so.
Googling.
What's her
Aniston?
name?
No. Not Jennifer.
That could be Jennifer.
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 Let me look up who he's dating right now.
So as you make your way down here, one thing that you all notice, of course, Falcon, you see Jade Boulder down heading there, who is wearing a robe a la Francaise gown, similar to what your friends wore to the ball. That was very forward high fashion that hadn't been done before. And it's sort of a bright red with white accents. You see Kelvin Thornsby walk in to the room and go to the table. You also see Zarlug make their way in as well. And I'd never described him properly for Ron. He has sort of a lightish gray skin and like short salt and pepper hair with cyan eyes. You see the
we were
woman.
naked so.
What's that?
I mean, we were naked in the spa, so.
Yeah, obviously. And then the woman that you had been speaking with, Vin, walks in wearing a similar gown to what you all would worn at the ball in Isgarth. It seems that what you all did in Isgarth at this ball has sort of spread into forward fashion across the rest of like this continent, essentially. Wearing a robe a la Francaise, like indigo with gold accents. And then Bryn, the dwarven person known as Mr. Evermead, is also there. And they're wearing similar outfits to what Valken and Ron were wearing. Sort of. You've propelled fashion forward. And as you all make your way to the table, and Valken or Brad Pitt goes there, there's someone who is officiating, and it is the one known as Doran, who is greeting people walking in. Yes, we are here to and you can see the people, there's guards at the door, there's a table in the middle, it's sort of like roped off a little bit. There's like a full bar in this room and tables and chairs. And he says, we are here for the special event of a Hand of Fate, high stakes. It is, of course, a 200,000 gold piece buy-in, 100,000 gold piece rebuy. And I would like all of the players here introduce yourselves and present your buy-in to be verified by the resort. And you see Wolvar stand up first. Wolvar Evermead, I'm throwing down one of my mines. It has a piece of paperwork there. And he goes, what are the materials of the mines, Mr. Evermead? Electrum and mithril. You think it's not good enough? It is, of course it is, sir. And you, Miss Versey, and Miss Versey is the tiefling woman that you were speaking with then. She says, Versey, and I will be presenting the land deed for, well, the entirety of Pav and the area surrounding it, and sort of putting it on the table. And,
Path spelled Path.
PAVV, it's on your map.
Yeah, if you look at the map, it's right above, like directly north of Tustin.
You, son, he points to you, Falcon.
Brad, and was I given the?
He gave you like basically an order or like a deed for like 6 whole merchant ships.
The
Galleys,
name is
exact.
Brad, and I come bearing the deed for 6 of the finest ships you ever lay your eyes on.
And no one seems impressed. in under normal circumstances, like holy shit, like this guy's got 6 galleys and he's just putting it down for a hand of cards. Something in the air here that you all can sense is that this is whatever. It's high stakes. They can obviously afford it, and they can afford to lose it. And this is the people that are like so far removed from society that can just throw this kind of shit away. And he
We
goes,
should
"Very well."
burn this place down. We
The
owe it to
Elon
society.
Musks of the world.
Yeah.
What's that?
The
Yeah.
Elon Musks of the world.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Oh, you must have pit." And he points, and Kelvin Thornsby and I am here with very rare, precious gems and jewelry. And Brannis opens up a pack and then presents just like a pack full of just ridiculously perfectly cut gems and jewelry of the finest types. Very
While
well.
people are presenting, can I be perceiving the crowd, like looking for curio? Like, is there anybody that seems actually interested in the goods that people have brought? It's like the other rich people probably don't give a fuck. You know what I
Make an
mean?
insight roll. And then next, Zarlug stands up. Zarlug Tusk, I am here with fine objects and of course the finest black pearls you can only get in Gordek. And he sort of sits back down. And then Jade stands up. Jade Boulder Down, and of course rare imported goods, including saffron, silk, spices, fine wines, and other things. And puts down like a large, like, almost like a, not quite a receipt, but like a bill of goods, essentially. All right, very well. What was your insight roll? 12. People are interested, and they're watching. But there's a degree of rich and powerful here, right? There's people here that are going on resort, that are on vacation, that might do it once or twice a year. And then there's people at the table who are probably here every weekend just because they can, kind of thing.
Rich people.
And then Doran says, very well. We shall take note of all these things. Of course, you are responsible for your goods, as the resort will not be under any circumstances responsible for anything until the conclusion of the game, in which all goods be brought here and arranged for transfer for the winner. Understood, everyone? And he waits for everyone just to like nod or say yes or something like that. Very well. The game is Hand of Fate, and let the game begin. And that is where we will end our session this evening.
Oh. Falcon is way out of his league right now.
We're gonna do what we can to help you.
All right.
We could maybe plant things on several of these people, is all I'm saying.
Alrighty. Hope you all had fun. Hope you liked the game. And I'm gonna do a quick poll to
Which
see
one
who you
is
all
it?
think the
Wait,
MVP.
so we just met? It was one of those people.
Mhm.
What was?
The person that
Things are
we gotta
exploding
find.
in Bryn's mind right now.
Yeah, one of the people, the person we gotta find, we've now met them. We just don't know which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was
All right, the
waiting to see
poll
if
is in
there
the
were
chat.
more,
Make
but that
sure
was
to vote on who your MVP was, and they will get a free inspiration to use. But we will start first with our shoutouts, starting with Bunny Dreadful.
Hi, I'm Bunny Dreadful. I'm Bunny Dreadful. I'm an art streamer. I'm not really streaming right now. I'm on hiatus, just dealing with real life and mental health. But if you follow me on Instagram, I'm still posting some new art there when I can. Bunny Dreadful Art over at Instagram, and throw me a follow because I'm hoping to get back to streaming before too long once we get moved.
Yay! Up next, Mac and Cheese, please.
Hi, I'm Mac and Cheese, please. And I make Minecraft content on YouTube. And I'm starting a vlog channel, which I haven't really been consistent on. And I have a Roblox channel, which I haven't really been consistent on. There's a running theme here. But if you like inconsistency, you can follow me at twitch.tv/Mac and Cheese, please.
Mac and Cheese, please. Inconsistently consistent.
Yeah.
Consistently inconsistent. Either way
Thank you.
works. Up next, Virtual Spectre.
Hi, that's me. I also do content here on Twitch. And we're doing some fun games lately. Monster Hunter Rise, Devil May Cry 5, and I'm going to be starting up another playthrough of Nier Automata in a couple of days. And yeah, tomorrow's going to be a full day of games. I don't know which one yet, but it's going to be fun. So definitely come on by.
All right. Last but not least, his triumphant return from the depths of the unknown. Moves like Jagger from the GG and crew.
Hello, Moobs here, back from vacation. Actually, kind of a announcement. Nate is done with school, so he's returning back to the crew.
Whoa!
So we're probably gonna have to restructure the schedule. So we actually, as a team, we got to figure out. But I'll probably returning back to Final Fantasy Origins, Strangers of Paradise. But we'll have to figure out what days we're doing now, and our schedule is based around our D&D. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, come on by. There's 4 dates.
All the GG and crew's gonna get an arena, and they're gonna fight it out to determine the best days.
That's right. D&D one shot. No.
Oh, Jesus. And it's me. I'm Max. I think everyone else talked. Yes, they did. Right. I just lost. My mind just went blank. I was like, I think everyone else just got a shout out. Okay, cool. It's my channel, and we play D&D, and you should hang out and watch or listen and say hi to us in places that we are on the internet. I hope you had fun. I'm really liking this little side adventure. I think it's really fun. I've been waiting for y'all to kind of get to it for a while. So, but with that being said, new merch coming soon-ish, TM, and it'll be awesome. I've seen some early stuff, and it looks super cool. As Bun did a really great job. But I hope you liked it. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for watching, and wash your hands, get vaccinated. Pet cute animals, do donuts, not drugs. Oh, Vin and Bryn, roll D20, both of you right now.
Oh,
E.
17.
Oh my gosh, it's an 18.
What?
Vin, Vin gets the inspiration.
Wild.
Y'all tied on the vote, so.
Dang it.
All right, thanks everybody. Have a good
That's awesome.
night. Bye.
Bye.